Good night, everyone.
Good
How
night, good
y'all
evening.
doing? Well, got talking to some here. We got Freddie here, lovely wife.
Kedra, we missed y'all yesterday. We were tired. We went on the walk, got lost. It was hot. So we just,
It was 84 degrees. These Midwesterners don't know what heat is. I was picking peas when it was 105.
well, if we went out, we waited till the sun went down. If we were out doing any walking, we didn't do nothing during the day when it was hot like that. So,
And that lies to your conditioning. I'm used to it. Look at my skin, man. I'm used to this. I'm built for this.
so yeah. But we here now. So
Y'all lucky. Well, we're lucky to be do a show today. I'm tired now.
yeah. So I don't know what you dressed for again. I'm dressed for bed.
I'm dressed for views. I'm trying to get some views.
No,
I don't know. Maybe
Saturday
they'll talk
afternoon.
about me and Sherry. Like, look at this fool here. But he talked good sense, you
It's
know.
bedtime.
It's bedtime.
But we got some breaking news. Is it breaking news today?
It's not breaking news, but because I'm pretty sure you already know they got the new pope today.
Yes.
I mean,
First what?
American pope.
First American pope from what state?
What state?
I'm asking
Why you asking me the question? Tell the people what state you from.
I didn't say what state I'm from. I'm just saying.
I said
pope
tell the state. See what I'm saying?
from Illinois.
That's the reason why she wanted to be said. She has pride in Illinois. I don't know. And the Pope being from Illinois. I have no idea what's going on.
It's just facts. I'm just stating facts.
Okay. But the fact is, he is the first American Pope.
Yes.
Another fact, this is their doctrine. I mean, I don't follow any type of Christianity religion when it comes to that, but I do.
Catholic.
I do follow, what their news, what they have going on. And this guy is the first American pope. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes to them, this is the last pope according to their doctrine. They have places in their cathedrals where the pope's faces go, paintings, and they had all these pre-numbered like for hundreds of years. And now that he's the last one, so their prophecy is this is the last pope. Which is cool to me because I thought it was going to be a black guy. I was like, yeah, this is going to be prophecy here. First black pope, last pope ever. But no, it came in as the first American pope.
The first something.
Yeah, the first something, which still makes it prophecy, and the last pope. Ooh.
What does that mean, the last pope?
There's not going to be another one, according to them. He's it. That's the last pope.
So what, when he die, then
we don't know what's going to happen.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but I think I know what's going to happen. You're going to have to read your own research, do your own books. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm just trying to prepare people. That's the reason why I'm doing this podcast is prepare people for the truth. The truth is we need to be getting ready.
Yeah, that's basically the bottom line. It's just so much out here, so much happening. Let's just start doing the right things.
Prepare your kids.
Getting right.
Making
right decisions. Making better choices,
Learn how to farm. Learn how to grow your own food.
We want to do that.
Get your own chickens.
Vegetables, fruits, our own. We know where they came from.
Yeah. Make your own wine and beer. Do everything for yourself. That's the point, I think, of what's going on right now. It's a reset for everyone to start doing for themselves.
Mm-hmm. If you can.
Yeah, if you can. But we should not be dependent on delicacies from another country when we can do it ourselves. Yeah. Why are we depending on other countries when we can do it ourselves? Why are we depending on government here in America when we can do it ourselves?
That's what we used to. We used to
convenience.
We got comfortable with it, and you think just going to the store and get your own food is easier than going through the process of having to grow your own food. But in the reward in the end, of course,
it's all flavor. But I was just thinking, like, how many people out there would be willing to put money together and build a community where everybody, did a job. Like we have somebody grow wheat and mill it and, make flour. We have somebody who handle the sheeps and all that stuff to get the dairy and cheese. Then we have someone, a good fisherman or someone building a pond and we do our own fish, like a whole community just built on that.
Man,
Then we have a
beautiful.
teacher. You think so?
Yeah, I could see that community. Everybody, have their own thing to do, and it's not a job. When you, because we've seen the videos of the people that grow their own vegetables and fruits and things like that, they are very excited. They're in their own elements. They are eager to teach others. This is how I do it. You can learn from me, or if you want to do your own thing, but it's not like a job. That's the thing. It may be hard work, but it's not a job.
No, because you are needed. You feel fulfilled probably at the end of the day, most likely. How many people go to work and just, oh my God, I can't wait till as soon as you get done.
I already want to get out before you even get there.
Yeah, counting down. It's Monday. Like, when is Friday? Like every day is like a holiday. Oh, it's hump day. Over the hump.
Right.
I want to be a part of something that matters.
Yeah, you just wake up, go to your backyard or wherever your garden is at. Like, hey, I want an apple. Go outside, pick you an apple off the apple tree.
Yeah.
Done.
Then at the end of the week, we get together, have a big feast with the lambs, chicken, barbecue, like a real community party. Yeah. Like when you think about it, I'm pretty sure that's how it was in the 1800s when you probably had slaves too. They were eating chitlins. Get off being slave work, eat a bucket of chitlins and pig feet. Hog maw, sing song, ham bone, where you been? Around the world and back again. I'm seriously though, but I think about that a lot. A community where everyone be a part of something. Teachers teach the kids, not a system, but just growth. A system of growth. Yeah, that's the way to put it.
And speaking of how we used to eat back then, I know a lot of stuff we ate back then we don't eat now. We may not have access to it now, but there are a lot of things our mamas and our grandmamas cooked for us and we ate growing up that we kind of had to start eliminating.
Chitlins for one.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even imagine coming home with a bucket of chitlins, even just opening up the lid of a bucket of chitlins. And how my kids are, they would have no understanding of what the smell is, first of all. Like, what is that smell?
That's what I was thinking about. Like, you get off a good long day or hard, whatever, you come home and smell chitlins cooking.
Come here and help me clean these chitlins. That in itself, oh my God.
You cleaned chitlins before?
Yes.
I think I was about 7. They used to trick me. They used to fry them up like little chitlin fries, like little strips. The things were good. Then I was like, what is this? It's like, these are chitterlings. I'm like, what are chitterlings?
They said chitterlings too?
No. Because they were chitlins.
Chitlins. Yeah, chitlins.
But I'm white, now they're chitterlings.
Sure. Exactly how it's spelled on the bucket. Yeah. Chitterlings.
And I'm like, when they told me, I'm like, what is that? Like, it comes from the pig. I'm like, what part of the pig is this? I'm like, what part of the pig is this?
You really asked those?
Yes, I really, because I never seen, I didn't know what it was. So I was curious to know what it was. Like, what part is this? So I'm seriously like, I didn't say what part. I was like, where did it come from? Like, where is it from?
The pig.
Yeah, the pig. I'm like, I don't know. Where did I ask like 3 people, what are chitlins? If somebody told me pig guts. Pig guts.
Pig intestines.
From that day on, I was like,
You know. Yeah. So
hmm.
we we control we control what we eat, what our kids eat. You are now in control of your household.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that we probably need to leave in the past.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I left chitlins alone and picked up Fago sodas. Damn things for 25 cents. $1 get me full. There you go.
And then
I let the chitlins go and picked up the sugar.
yeah. So there are a lot of things we probably need to go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm not knocking anybody who eats chitlins. I'm just saying it's not for me, just like probably sodas is not for people. We all have our weaknesses.
Yeah, we do.
But chitlins would never be mine.
Never be mine. I think that's one of those things that, pretty much done and over with.
Yeah.
Amongst other things that we probably need to eliminate as well.
Yeah, so much.
It's definitely one of them.
Yeah. But yeah, that Pope situation, I mentioned that because we still on target. My father has never been wrong. All the signs are there. And speaking of signs we saw today that everything's going to be okay. I saw a mourning dove on a wire. I was in the bathroom. I looked out the window and I saw a dove. I was like, what kind of bird is this? I have never seen that type of bird. It was looking at me. Then it saw me looking at it, then it turned its head around like it didn't see me. I was like, I gotta see what type of bird this was. So it was a mourning dove, and the signs of that spiritual meaning like a new beginning, peace. Like just keep going in the route that you're going.
Right. Yeah.
What you see today? You told me you saw something.
I saw an armadillo.
Yeah.
Like I was my daughter get old dark 30, so we have to make sure she get on the bus. But yeah, it's like I didn't know where it came from. It just came out of nowhere. Like I didn't see where it came from, but it just, crawled, walked, I don't know. But yeah, it just walked across the window there. It's like, oh, an armadillo. So what we do now, because we are on this spiritual journey, we see things differently. Like everything we see is this a sign? Is this a sign? And we look it up. What does the armadillo mean? And I think you looked it up.
Of course, I looked it up because that's my thing now. Everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
So armadillo means protection, new beginnings. It's a good sign.
Yeah.
And then when I was in the kitchen. Yeah, I was in the kitchen, and I saw a American robin. I thought it was an oriole. I looked up an oriole, like from Baltimore, the bird from Baltimore, but it was not that. So I pulled it up. I was like, that's not what it was. Then I typed in orange beak and blah blah blah. Robin. Then brought up the picture. I'm like, that's the bird. I was like, thank you, Father. You make my path easy. I don't have to put in orange beak, and there's the answer.
Wait, how did you put it in there? How did you describe it?
Orange beak, gray dark body wings. AI came up. American.
You gotta get it in.
Yeah. I'm not the best birder. I'm not a birder, but that description helped me pick it out, and it gave me a picture. I was like, that's the bird.
You got you there.
And it means the same thing as pretty much the dove, meaning it's a sign of change, a sign of keep going, still stick with it no matter what.
New beginnings. And I love that because, once you seek out the understanding and, you have got that prayer going and you're in that routine of things, signs are going to be there saying, hey, you on the right track. Because it's a lot of times where you're like, man, I'm doing the right things. I'm faithful, Lord. I'm this and I'm that. And sometimes life will come at you. And you probably think, man, this is all a waste of time. This is in vain. It's not all in vain. Because up the road is eternal gain. That's for my Clark Sister fans out there. But yeah, it is not in vain. I'm telling you, you stay on that track, stay on that path, and the signs are there that yes,
Yes.
you're doing good.
But let's be
You're doing
100
good.
and give you completion. All signs are not going to be encouraging. Just remember that. You're going to get some signs that tell you to stop and have some traction.
Yes.
When you get traction, like my wife said probably a couple of years ago, you need to learn how to stop doing some things. You know?
Yes.
So those are signs as well.
Yeah.
When things are hard.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, what is going on? I'm doing everything right.
Mm-hmm.
You might not need to be doing that, you know? So
yeah.
reevaluate
there
some
was
things.
like a crow or some that represent death. If we got those signs, like, wait a minute, something's happening. What's going on here?
Signs. We was watching this one show. This man had died in a trailer. He was dead for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they opened up the door, a dead crow falls straight down.
Fell from the ceiling
with the reflector eyes. It was dead, but it still had reflector eyes.
Like, I don't know how a crow eyes or when they die, but I don't think.
I didn't think anything.
It was like life still in the eyes of that crow.
But yeah, that means a new beginning or releasing.
Yeah.
That video was crazy because that father drunk himself to death. He lost his son like 2003, and he was mourning over that boy
for years.
And then they showed like shadows of a little boy around. I mean, it was nuts of the signs that was in that video. I was like, wow, that man drunk himself to death, and that's the signs of it. Now he was mourning that little boy so bad that little boy couldn't even go where he needed to go. He had to be there. Yeah, he had to be there because the dad wanted him there. He was drinking to keep him there. You understand? He was drinking to keep the spirit, spirit of I miss my boy of mourning.
Yeah, just imagine the soul of the little boy seeing his dad doing that. Like, oh my God,
I'm here.
My dad can't move forward in life. He's stuck.
And I'm here.
Right there.
And I'm here.
And see, and then we dissect things now differently. Well, we probably didn't really dissect things before, but now we look at things. I'm sure we miss a lot, but when we see it, you know, like, oh, you can't unsee that. What's that? Now we got to figure out what is that. It's a reason why that's there. You know, that is now how we view things.
Yeah. Just like the word morning and morning. Like, why do they say good morning? Are you cursing somebody? These are like, watch the words you say. Look how they say them. Like holy and whole and holy. Like, these are words, synonyms. They mean the same thing, but have any silent saying, you know, have different meanings. Pay attention to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I have really realized I've been saying a lot of things that have put me in a predicament where I curse my own self. So. So just be aware. These are signs that people need to look out for, especially in these changing times.
Yes, now is the time to really open your mind up and
be receptive to everything, because it's nothing new on the sun. No people are like, I don't believe in Zeus. I believe in Zeus. He's a god. He's not the god of gods, but he's a god.
There are gods, and then they're like lords, the Lord of Lords.
Yeah, the one God.
The one God. Yeah, so it's true. So we can't close our mind to certain things that are out there.
Learn it all. So you can know the truth.
Why not?
Learn it all so you can know the truth. That's it. Learn it all. Don't be one-sided in what you learn. That's why I can't really rock with just one religion. I want to know all of it so I can put it together for myself with my discernment that the Father gave me.
And not really claim one.
Can't claim none.
You know, so we are warriors. I like to say warriors, or whatever you want to call yourself.
My name is Frederick Jackson. I am a peaceful ruler. I'm not a warrior, so I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Well, I like to call myself a warrior of God. So I am on a mission. You know, we are on a mission to do right, be right, walk in faith, and just love. You know, It's love.
Yeah, I was trying to do a video earlier. It's bothered me because I really didn't do it. I might do it earlier.
You might do it
I
early.
mean, later. See, tired. I should have done it earlier. That's what I was thinking. But about that man who ran over that cop for retaliation for his son being shot down. You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't know how the cop died. I know he
ran. He saw him on the
killed
side
a
of the road.
cop.
He saw him give him a traffic ticket, and that wasn't the guy who killed him, but he's just a cop, an eye for an eye.
A cop.
Yeah, so he ran him over. But the thing that bothers me, there's two things that bother me. The cops all lined up trying to intimidate the man, trying to show support and pride. No matter, I get that part. But the fact that they line up and they don't have no understanding on why this man did that, that's the part that that bothers me. And then the fact that everyone is supporting this cop killer, that's the other part. Like, how can you support that bullshit? He killed the innocent cop, they said.
Is that the one he was in court and the family was trying to come in there, but it was all these cops in the courtroom? Yeah. I don't know if that's the same story. But yeah, the cops were deep in there. And I remember the family, I heard them outside the courtroom, like I was there. But from the video, I could hear them kind of yelling and fussing, like, let us in. So that part I don't understand.
Exactly.
The family, as with any court case or trial, yeah, the family is supposed to be there. Why are there so many cops there that were not directly affected by that? Well, but his family was, that's his family. So what is the problem there?
Well, they're trying to say I guess it was too many people, so they couldn't get in. I understand what the cops are doing. I understand. I mean, that's what they do. They kill you kill one of ours. You saw the guy was all beat up. He had cuts and bruises all on him, forehead and stuff. So we already know what's going behind. They're not going to make it easy for him. But the fact that we have people saying, I would have did the same thing. Why are you mourning the dead? Just being honest. I understand it's going to hurt. I get it, but good morning. Why are we mourning? The dead is gone. If he has other children, they don't have a father now. See, the thing is, the other kid is gone. He couldn't be a father to him. He would be a father with grief. I can understand that, but he can't bring that boy back. But he can save his other children if he has them. That's the part. Like, a family is destroyed behind vengeance.
Yeah.
We have to do better and control our emotions, man. That's how they get us every single time, is with our emotions. I'm the same. I used to get so mad and angry to a point like that. You cop. So, like, we as a community, we do not like cops.
I mean, it's a good reason. We got a good reason.
Yeah, we have a good reason not to trust them. Yeah. But as a follower of righteousness, I have no reason to kill somebody who's not putting my life in danger.
You still always have to do the right things in any situation.
But you crash out.
You gotta maintain some level-headedness in every situation.
Nah, you took mine, I'm gonna take yours.
Because I'm sometimes I watch the news in the morning. My 10-year-old, he was so heated from the news. Oh my God, this it's too early for this type of information. Like, this boy about to go to school, he was heated, and I forgot what it was, but that hit him. Whatever that news story was, and this boy headed to school. Yeah. So I had to try to calm him down and let him know it's okay. Whatever you saw, I understand, because those are triggers.
Yes.
The news is a trigger. It will do something to you.
And the fact that you find out I can't even tell you what I would do in that situation. I'm not going to down him. I know it's like, if I did what he did, I know it's not right.
Yeah.
Once I calm down, I will be ready.
Yeah.
I would ask for forgiveness. I'm serious, because I know it's not right. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't say what I would
it's
do,
not right.
but I know it's not right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna as long as he has for repentance before he's out of this world, he's gonna be okay.
And I know a lot of people. Well, you don't know what you would do because you've never been in that situation. But
I know it ain't right.
If you, yeah, it's not right. But if you are who you say you are, a lot of people are not there yet
we're
in
not
their spiritual journey.
We're hypocrites.
People are not there yet.
Yeah.
So.
We are hypocrites. I'm a hypocrite. Yeah, everybody a hypocrite until until you get it together. When you know you're right, you gotta stay on the righteous side.
Yeah, you gotta stay on it.
You can't,
no matter what, you can't fall off.
Yeah.
There's no gray area. There's no riding the fence. Today I'm gonna do this, but tomorrow I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back right tomorrow. No. There's no back and forth with this.
Yeah. It's only one way. Once you see it, you gotta live it. I gotta live it now. I gotta hold myself to a standard.
You live it, you walk it, you talk it. It is a part of your life. Yeah. So in KB, we were talking about actors. Oh, I was just acting. You a drug dealer in a movie or a prostitute or whatever you are in the movie. Oh, that's just my day job. I was just acting.
You put it out there though.
But
just like this guy put that spirit of like, okay, you show these cops now. Maybe 10 other people do the same thing in the future. Because he did it. They're gonna make an example out of him. I know that already. But you still don't want to create darkness and energy and put it out there.
It is darkness, like the energy that you create, especially if you have a following and people looking up to you, whether you want them to or not. But if you have that type of access, or people have that type of access to you, you really have to be careful with what you put out there.
Yeah.
Because do you want to be the one to where people go astray, turn good people bad, things like that. So I know you don't want to be a part of that.
Speaking of turning good people bad, that's people who play with people. They minds, games, relationship, love for money. Oh, you ain't nothing now. Those type of people. That goes for any aspect of life. Anybody.
Because I saw this guy said, and it could have been a skit regardless. He said he was about to come into, he got a promotion or he got a new job, making 6 figures. So he went from making like maybe 70,000. He's about to make 300,000 a year. Time. Yeah, huge difference. And he said he wanted to do a loyalty check with his girl. Just wanted to see, how she would react before he proposed to her and let her know, hey, you never have to work again. Just life-changing money for the both of them. So he did all this setup. I don't think the setup is important, but why are you having to do that in the first place? Why are you having to do that? Why are you with somebody? Obviously, you don't trust them.
There it is.
That's obvious. Why? Why do we have to go through these lengths just to make sure somebody is there, really for you? Why are we having to do that?
Because, like you said, he already know.
You already kind of know that they
and this loyalty
ain't all the way right.
Yeah, and this loyalty check is gonna get you up out of there. Is it? It's the same game that everybody been playing. They get an upgrade. They don't want to seem like a butthole, so they make you break up with them, or they set you up to do something. Or in some cases, they'll say you're not worthy and be mean. I have outgrown you. It's the same thing. But men have a hard time leaving women, and that's the way he want her to. He want her to fail this test.
He wanted it to be something she did, right?
Yes, exactly.
He just needed the proof.
Yes, he needed the out. She didn't do nothing wrong when they together. He just knew by the way she act, the way she treat him,
kind of the way she moved.
Not the what love is and what love not. Those type of signs are already there. But he liked to fornicate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But she's good enough right now.
That's for fornication. What? I don't understand.
She's okay now that you still with her,
Uh-huh.
but so are you thinking? I mean, she failed the test, so there was,
Oh, what was the test? I'd like to hear the
I
test.
think it was a lottery ticket because he kind of
the
got
$40 one. We won 40. I won the lottery. Like I'll take half and leave you or something.
no. It was a lottery ticket. They said you could buy a winning lottery ticket or something, and as a prank and give it to somebody. And I think he gave her the ticket, and it was like he knew it was a winner or a fake winner,
Mm-hmm.
and gave it to her. And he was like, "Oh, did we win anything?" She said, "No." And then he saw her text messages like, "Girl, I'm about to get up out of here. I just won. I don't know how much the ticket, couple $1 million, or I just won $10 million. I'm sick of him. I'm about to go." But say, "No, I didn't win nothing on the ticket." So that was kind of the test right there.
Yeah.
And but why? Why can't it just be why can't it just be a hey, it was fun while it lasted, you know, let's just go ahead and go our separate ways.
Because he's probably afraid she gonna bust out the windows. They got so many. I bust out the windows
out your car.
Yeah, so many songs, so many people go through that type of abuse, and nobody is protected. So you let them hang themselves. You gotta let some people kill themselves. You really do.
That's crazy. Why? What is?
I understand. I'm not saying it's right, but I understand the game and why you did it. I really do.
Yeah. I honestly don't think it was necessary. But like,
of course,
but like you said, it's very difficult for a man to break up with a woman.
Yeah, especially if he's about to make $300,000.
I would think it would be easy for him to break up with her. Not harder.
It's gonna be harder. It is gonna be harder. I already know, especially if she been loyal to you, and then you finally get a few $1 million, and then like, you know what, it's over with. That's the same thing he was about to do to her, but he did it so she can break over him.
But I mean, if she was loyal and all those other things, what's the point of even?
Why you think she was loyal? That's the reason why he tested her.
Going through
he already, if he was at 70,000, if she showed any type of love, he wouldn't have married her. You know?
Yeah.
Now he's coming up in life. He's like, she's not good enough for me, so let me figure out a way to get rid of her, and that was it.
So that's the whole upgrade. You know.
Yeah. Men and women do it. They just do it differently.
You moved up in tax bracket, so
yeah,
you need a woman that's gonna.
Remember, I first moved up in tax bracket. We used to get like lottery, like winning checks, like 4,000, 5,000. Then we was like, whoa, hold up, we only got $30. Don't you know you're in a different tax bracket now? Didn't that feel good?
Yeah, because we got to a point where we were okay with not getting taxes back. We just wanted to break even at that point because it was time we had to owe money.
Yeah, we didn't do so. Anyway, we good.
But yeah, we we good. I was gonna mention that one video I showed you. I think they had like a 2-story house. This woman on the roof breaking a window out of a house.
Yeah. She probably found out he got a promotion and dumped her.
What could he have done to make you be on top of somebody's roof trying to she broke the window out. Breaking out somebody's window.
If they do that, man, I don't care. I see so many people say, I'm not going to press charges. Man, you got to press charges so that these people can have records so other men and other women can be safe and know who they are. Because people do background checks now.
That's how people continue to get away with it.
Exactly. Protect your brother. Protect your sister.
Yeah. And some people may not need to be on the streets.
Exactly.
If you're going to be doing that, what else are you capable of doing?
Exactly.
You can't be trusted at this point.
How'd you get on the roof now?
I was trying to figure out. I had not ever seen that before. She ain't have on none safety. She just on the roof, busting the window out. Like, I'm thinking, what could he have done to make you go on the roof?
Probably cheated or broke up with her. There's only two things. And when men get confident in themselves, it's like, I'm done. What, with me?
You breaking up with me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they walk away. Oh, no, it ain't that simple, buddy. So just protect yourself, record everything.
Yeah.
On the roof, though?
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, I had not seen that before. Yep, I had not seen that before either.
Yeah, that's a new one right there. But they, I've seen people cut people hair off, flatten their tires, burn.
Cut their dreads off.
Yeah, they thinking the
While
dreads
they
is
sleep.
thinking dreads is the reason why they are so.
That'll keep them.
That'll keep them home.
That'll keep.
Yeah. Silliness, man. Emotions, man. Don't let people take you out your character. They have you in jail. You gotta learn how to control those emotions, people. You really do. Don't play with people feeling. First thing crazy people say.
The signs be there, man. The signs be there. You want to pursue it. We was just talking about signs. Like, oh, you a Gemini? Oh, I can't mess with you. So you mean to tell me you are gonna eliminate a whole group of people because of a sign when that could be the person you're supposed to be with?
They Gemini, man. I've never.
I can't rock with a Gemini.
Yeah. And these people, they curse themselves. They say that I can't, and
not even knowing who they are.
They stop and flow. You're supposed to be continuous flow and continuously giving niceness out there. But somebody comes to talk to you and be nice. It's just rude, man. Just for no reason. And that's a sign for you men. As soon as they start doing that, just move on.
I don't understand why I'm single.
That's when they're older. But when they 25, but in 21 and 28, boy, they there. Ain't nothing you can tell somebody who got, got a little following, a little attention about them.
Just calm down, just chill out, be cool,
Yeah, so you can break curses, man.
Maybe I'm just older and my patience level is like diminished.
Yeah.
With the loud, and this that have nothing to do with race. This is people. Have nothing to do with gender, nothing to do with race.
It don't have nothing to do with people. Just loud people activities
in general.
A lot of noise, a lot of dogs barking, anything, man, gets them out of there. I'm bitter as hell right now. With that dog out.
Anything like, oh God. Dog barking. I was going to mention the dog. We have a dog. This dog jump on the fence.
We do not have this is the neighbor's dog.
Sorry. I be thinking it's our dog because it barks so much.
He already broke the
fence.
They
in our backyard or something.
He broke the fence one time. So we had to go
neighbors.
We had to like, hey man, get your German Shepherd. All in my pool.
It's just a baby. She don't bite.
Then her husband was like, I'm like you, sir. You big old German. I was like, yes, sir. So we had to understand it's all good, but that dog, every time we leave this house,
the garage, right by the trash can.
As soon as it opened.
On the fence. Just rah, 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 rah.
So in the beginning, I used to get, like, dog, shut up. Like, what's wrong with you? Then a spirit came on me and said, hey, be nice to the dog.
Yeah.
Like, hey, dog, how you doing? I promise you, that vibe I give that dog, he's calmer now.
So different because, we have to think about it. The dog is just being a dog. That's what dogs do.
But I commanded him to stop all that barking and be a better guard dog. Yeah. Stop. I'm not a threat. Be a better guard dog.
That's where we were bringing in groceries. I'm like, okay, Dr. Doolittle, what are you doing? He's trying to talk to the dog.
It worked though. You can ask my kids. They're like, Dad's out there calming the dog. The dog didn't even bark, Mom. I promise you, man. You come with a good vibe and change your whole mentality.
Yeah.
And show love. I
Yeah.
was like, dog, I love you, man. I love the fact that you bark and you know keep. You know, I love it.
Yeah.
I thought reverse that.
Just doing your job.
Yeah,
You just being a dog. You know.
He's a lot more calm. He don't bark at all. He don't jump on the fence nearly as much.
Not as much. So it's just stuff like that. You just gotta stop getting angry.
Yeah.
That's what it really comes down to. Especially some you can't control. That's their dog. Yeah. We can't, go over there and tell them to shut up or whatever the case may be. It is what it is. Certain things you deal with and you make the best of every situation.
Yeah, like I was talking about this a little bit earlier, but yeah, breaking curses, man.
Yeah.
You have to that dog was like a kind of a curse,
Yeah.
So I'm beating him with his energy of anger. So we butting head, I need, for me to be holy, I have to be completion. I'm not talking about HOLY
at all times.
I'm talking about whole, WHOLE.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, so I have to be flow. I can't butt heads with a dog. I have to show dog love, even though I want to yell and tell it shut the hell up.
But which don't work.
Don't work. So let's try a different approach of love.
Let's try to do something different.
And then look at there. One day it started getting better.
Yeah.
I think I might compare it. I'm not going to try, but I'm just saying. I be looking at his tail, he wagging now.
Yeah, tail wagging.
Yeah,
he had
a tug. Yeah, I can see him.
And then I be seeing his eyes through the fence, like, yeah, I see you looking at us. I see you watching us.
Yeah, and also I still got a big stick for him too. That's why they were really talking to me, because I was on the webcam knocking on the door with my big stick, like, come get your dog. Oh man,
there's the completion. So we cool, but if you come over this yard, that'll be a different story.
Yeah. I'll be you like Nelly? Batter up.
Him first to swing.
Yeah. I'm just joking. I wouldn't get that dog.
Yeah, there's no need for that.
Just give me a reason. I don't live like cops. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's funny though.
Yeah.
But the breaking curses though is the main thing that you got to do.
Very important.
Yeah.
We talk about like childhood traumas and things like that. So if you have a family history of maybe drug abuse, or alcoholism, like my dad was an alcoholic, my mom or my grandparents, so that to me is generational curses, because it's not just one generation being affected.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you have to be involved in it.
Nah.
You may be born into it. Yeah. You may be raised into it. Mm-hmm. But knowing how it affected you growing up.
Yeah.
How it affect other people.
Yeah.
Though, why would you put yourself in a situation like that where you continue that generational curse? It has to end at some point. I don't know. I would think it does. What do you think?
If you want a better life, you have to do the right things, and anything that's a curse, that's up to you to end it.
Yeah.
Like I said, me and my wife, we can blame the lack of our dads
not being there.
Mm-hmm. We can blame our mothers and their mindsets for the way we think and reason, but we can't. No. That was their curse, not mine.
Not ours.
And it took me so long to realize what they did or what they do don't have nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even think like that.
Yep. So we cannot be
blaming.
Yeah, in our 30s and 40s, we in our 40s, we cannot.
20s. As soon as you grown, you gotta stop.
What you say, 25? I give people the 30 to get it together. Like by the time you're 30, I don't think you should be blaming your parents for anything at that point.
By the time you're 30, you should have it. I mean, I didn't have it figured out, but you should have it. If you're doing righteous, I wasn't doing righteous. That's why I didn't have it figured out. But if you're doing righteous, you doing it right and young, you should have it figured out on your way to an empire. Mm-hmm. Like it ain't nothing stopping you. So the younger, stop waiting till I can do that later. Stop. I want to get this out of my system. Oh, start
Yeah.
doing right now.
One more drink. Just one more. Yeah.
I'm not ready to marry her because I don't know if I want to be with her forever.
But you got
Come
5
on,
kids.
Yeah, you got. Come on, man. That's the
Basically
curse.
already married.
You're making the curse right now.
Creating
you're with your lying to yourself. That's your wife. You got kids with them. Just you're creating curses.
Like you're not ready. When we talk about
in your 20s,
people that say they're not ready to settle down yet.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, as marriage, why would you want to waste up all your good years for all these losers?
Being out and doing your thing, partying. I don't know what it is.
And then
stopping you from settling down.
And then when you're 30, you settle down because you're tired, man. When that should be your best years. Yeah, reverse it. Yeah. You should have been settled waiting. You know what I'm saying? And then when you find your husband, that's when you let the freak out. Yeah, that's when you party. Open.
That's when you party. That's when you like, hey, let's go.
Yeah, that's when you do all that freaky stuff you've been doing. But now I would never do that with my husband. Like, I don't get it.
But I would never do that with my husband.
Yeah, I heard people like I've done that before.
I've been there, done that,
and I don't like it.
I'm now ready to be married,
and I don't like that. So I would never do that with my husband. But you already stop and flow. Your body is his, just and like his money. Yours. Yeah, his yours. I'm pretty sure he's like, I already spent money on women. I'm not gonna spend no more money. That's the same thing that
that's not fair to your spouse.
It's not fair. So if you stop and flow, you're not ready to be married.
Yep.
You talking about ready to settle down? No, you should be ready to turn up in marriage.
Yep.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah. That to me, that's when you should have the most fun. When you get married.
Yeah.
You free, it's just this one other person. Whatever y'all want to do and enjoy each other.
Get a bottle of wine, whatever y'all freaking.
Whatever y'all into.
God, whatever y'all want to do.
Whatever y'all into.
It's better to win than to burn, is what we said. So
you're not defiling your bed in the marriage. Yeah. But you could. But yeah. I think bringing other people into the marriage, I think that would be the only way.
Whoa, where's this conversation going?
Nowhere.
Now my interest. What's up?
Nowhere. I'm just saying, there is a way to defile your marital bed. Just saying, and I'm thinking that's the only way. But we ain't got to worry about that, do we?
No. Anyway, but yeah, just breaking curses and just do right. Stop saying I'm ready to settle down. That's so backwards. You should be turning up, man.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I want to get it. I want to get into marriage. I want to tell people like, hey, now it's time to enjoy life, man.
It is.
Whatever y'all sip on, champagne, pop the bottles, whatever. But now you think it's all about children and settling down.
Going out vacationing, just enjoy traveling. It's so much to do with. You have your person to do it with. Mm-hmm. You're not alone.
Not alone. Oh, here's another thing I want to mention. So many people live for their children, right? Like, okay, we got to take care. We do the same thing, but your kids should be living off of your blessings. Your life does not revolve around your children. Mm-hmm. So if you want to blame children for the reason why you're not doing stuff, that's your fault.
Yeah.
You got to take time out for your spouse.
Yeah,
daily.
Yeah, we make time. We make time for us.
Daily.
So it's not a kids. And of course there are days where kids have a lot going on where
not too much that I can't spend
that time.
My wife or whatnot.
Yeah, once the kids go to bed, it's us. It's us. Like right now. Again, this is what we do every night. Kids in bed, we do our thing. We talk. all the time. We talk.
That's the code word. To me and mommy want to talk.
Yeah, we need to go talk. I think one day like y'all gotta talk because they wanted the TV or something. Do y'all need to talk? Just say it. Y'all want us to leave. Just say that.
Kids are funny, man. They're not stupid
They
by the
are.
way.
They get it. But like, how y'all think y'all got here? I'm just saying.
I'm saying like that's a loving marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, you supposed to talk to your kids about all things in life. Hey,
Yeah.
stop hiding stuff. Your kids are way smarter than you
Man,
at that age.
That's another generational curse right there. You know, kids asking questions, stay out of grown folks' business. No, you don't need to know that. Where you think they gonna find that information from? Who you think they gonna tell? Who you think they're gonna ask that information to or the questions
They
to?
friends or a teacher or somebody you don't want them to give the information.
When you know the answers, but
Yeah.
you're just not willing to give them to your kids.
Yeah, that's not right.
Wrong thing to do.
Wrong thing.
Because a lot of us grew up in households where we couldn't say a whole lot. Certain questions we couldn't ask. And certain things were really just off limits. So that flow stops.
Yeah, no completion, no wholeness, and now you have questions.
You still have the same questions that you are seeking the answers to. So yeah, we are very open. We talk to our kids every day. They let us know what's going on in school. So they can come to us. They don't come to me. They got a daddy. So talk to your dad. If you're not comfortable talking to me. So that's another generational curse. But we really are trying to break them curses. Ever curses.
Another one that I'm really gonna break. So you turn 18, you're out of this house. I'm not gonna put that. I'm not gonna put that. I thought like that up to a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Then I realized how much pressure that is.
That's a lot of pressure.
You're
18.
You haven't done anything.
Yeah, you're still a baby. You really just graduated high school. Some people are still in high school at 18.
Yeah.
So to just not, and then you hadn't set them up for anything.
That's it.
You know, there's no money that they're, you know, if you have money saved for them, okay, get their first place, help them out with that, and get them a head start. But if you just say, oh, you got to go, and they have nothing, it's going to be a little rough out there. It's rough for us, and we married.
My mom, like 18 and a half, she gave me her old car.
That's good. You had something.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, she gave me a car. That was a good move. It was.
Man, I remember in high school, kids would get cars. This girl had a nice car. She had like a converted drop top. God dang. That was senior year. She come to school every day in her car. I was jealous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still riding the bus.
I had a 92 Stanza with some American racing rims. I think it was 15. I got them from Sears.
Sears. I haven't heard Sears in a long time.
Yeah, I got them from Sears. American racing, man. Yeah. That was a day. I thought I was somebody.
Yeah. I didn't get my license till 22.
No. I was there almost.
Because I didn't have anybody teach me how to drive. I had to figure that stuff out for myself.
Yeah. A lot of people do, you know. That's
like I was not given a call.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
Yeah. But it's all good now.
Yeah.
Now you done had several cars.
So I can't be like, well, my mama gave me a car.
I'm just saying, like,
you know, I can't do that.
Yeah. You can't.
Some
people like I said, you broke that curse. You had several cars since then.
Oh yeah.
So
own several cars.
Yeah, so the blessings blessings, man. It's gonna be that's another thing. It might be a tough little spell, but it don't last forever. You're gonna be blessed more than you be in lack, especially if you're doing the right thing.
It's more light than darkness.
Yeah.
If you're doing the right thing, you go see the light.
But yeah, this is what we feeling tonight. Just want to do a quick show. You know, the holidays are coming up. We're gonna bring another show. You know, that's for you. It is.
You put an S on this thing.
Yeah, it's Saturday, Sunday, and it's all day affair, huh?
Oh, not tomorrow.
I don't believe in holidays. So
why did they just change? The holidays coming up. Oh, I don't believe it.
I don't. That's why I was saying the holidays coming up. We're gonna do another show for you for Mother's Day. The number one holiday in America besides Christmas.
Is it? Where did you get this information from?
From the media, from them. From them. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very interesting. Mother's Day, second holiday.
We
got Thanksgiving.
Father's Day, third.
Father's Day, they say it's like 18. right after Groundhog Day or some shit. I'm just saying. I think it's
about 18. Is it even 18 holidays in a year?
Yes.
You work for it's Father's Day.
Like 18. Right after I think Groundhog Day, it's before Father's Day. It's like Father's Day, then Cinco de Mayo or something. No, I think Cinco de Mayo is number 8. It's crazy. It's crazy. Right before Groundhog Day. Right after
Groundhog Day is important.
It is. They be covering it all on the news. The groundhog saw shadow.
Be on the news.
They be in DC and Cali. They got us in time zone.
It'd be a big deal.
It's a real big deal.
That movie.
Yeah, deja vu all over again. See that's how life is for some people. Until you get it right, that's the cycle you're gonna be
coming back.
That's what you're gonna be.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Just imagine that.
Yeah.
Would you be good with living the same day?
Until I figured it out.
Let's say for a month. I don't think you.
If it was meant for me to figure out a goal, yes, I would love to live the same day until I figured out. If it's meant for me to figure out something, but no.
How do you think? How long you think you would need to figure it out to relive the same day every day?
Back in the past, 45 years. Now, probably a day or two.
A day or two, and you got it after that.
Yeah, but if
you
talking 45 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 45 years. I've been living in
but it wouldn't be the same day.
Same results, same bullshit.
Different day.
Different day. Seriously. But yep. Just want to do a quick show.
Yeah.
Probably not a quick show.
Talk about Pope, generational curses. And again, just because mama, daddy, whoever did it, you may be born into it, you may be raised in it, but you can be the change. You can be that change.
Be the change.
Be the change.
Well, I'm trying to be $100. But yeah, you can be the change. I try to be one. Because I'm funny. But also, I want to say good night. You want to say good night?
Good night.